Hey guys, gonna do a haul video here. Haven't done one in a while. I've got quite a bit that I could go through, but I think I'm just gonna do the most recent things I've picked up because I haven't done a haul video in so long, and have been able to pretty much keep up. I've got 2 boxes full of stuff packed away. So, anyways, so H case finally showed up. In fact, it's the first real case assortment my Walmarts have gotten. My big Walmarts have skipped E, F, and G. I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but went in the store yesterday and they actually had some H cases out. The Carbonator, I like this color combination. I'm always a sucker for the purple and the green together. And it's a fun car. I like the gimmick of that car, being able to actually use it to open up your bottle tops. But I got all these on the peg. When I first walked in, I was like, oh, there's no shipper. God, this light is horrible. Sorry, guys. At this particular Walmart, they don't usually have dumps. Instead of having dumps, they have a big end cap just full that they use instead of a dump. And then they have their normal section on the aisle. However, I did find a dump at this one. I was pretty surprised. I came around the corner after finding these on the pegs, and there was a dump there with about 10 or 12 cases, I think, sitting next to it. They hadn't been, well, at first I thought they hadn't been opened. And then I thought, well, maybe they just opened them to make it easier. They're fixing to put them in there. And then upon examining the cases, I realized that no, someone had already opened them and taken all the supers and the treasure hunts out, and left everything else. A little irritated. I know people are well within their rights to do that. However, it sure does make sharing this hobby annoying. It's not how I choose to do things, but to each their own. Whatever. 86 Plymouth Barracuda. I like this casting. Very simple paint on this, which works well. Sometimes less is more. Less is more. This one was a definite must. Oh, come on. There we go. For this case, the 2014 Corvette, because I try to pick up every Corvette and Camaro I come across. But the 2014 Stingrays are so nice. I've been seeing them out on the roads. There's several of them here in town. But this one is so much better done than the red one that came out at the end of 13, beginning of 14 in that A case. I don't know. Like, the paint on the red one just seemed kind of gloppy. This one looks more refined. The details are better. The tampos are better. I like this detail here on the roof. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to remember the official name of this color, because my dad's Vet is this color, but I can't think of what it's called. But he's got a 2004, not the 14. But anyways, of course I found the Vengeance. A lot of people said, "Oh, this is the one to get out of this case," but I think there's like 2 in a case. Some of them had 3. There were tons of these on the peg, so I don't think you'll have any issues finding this. But I like this ship much better than the Enterprise one. I'm sad to say, but that's the way it goes. Custom 69 Chevy. This is a nice casting. I really liked this casting. I've got this in, I think, a couple other color schemes, but yeah, this color scheme works. I like that orange, that coppery orange in the flames. It's nice. It's a fun casting. I like that one. Of course, I did find the twin mill. No supers, because all the supers had been, taken. But it's a fun car. It's I'll get it because there's a super of it, and if I ever find a super, which I'm not actively going to try to find the super, because honestly, it's probably not high on my list of like this is what I'd want. If I find it, I'm not going to pass it up, but I'm not going to actively go looking for it. I did see the Boulevard of this at Kroger the other day, still on the pegs, and that was basically this car with real riders on it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll look at going and getting that one. That might be the closest to the super I'll find of this one. This one was number 1 on my list, honestly. Well, this one and the Vet. My dad had a Mini when he was in high school, and always hearing all the stories about his Mini, I've always been a big fan of these. Plus, I'm really into British popular culture. Have been most of my life with the TV shows and comedians and music and all that, movies and all that sort of stuff. So, and cars, of course. So that was definitely I had, and I like it's metal base. It's a heavy little car. Colin has a previous version of this, I believe, that I think was plastic, but this one's metal there, and the base does pop off. I'm assuming the base, or not the base, the body. I'm assuming the body's plastic. I think the body was plastic on the one that I got Colin a while back, which I don't know where it is. Then I had to get this Camaro, the 12 Camaro concept here, which is cool. I mean, I like the graphics on it there on top. I could have done without the Speed Hunters thing there, but just left those cool geometric, abstract looking graphics. That would have been pretty cool. And then, okay, so that's it for the most recent mainline. I've been picking up a few of these color changers. However, I was just going to kind of point this one out. I noticed that when these first came out, there was a ton of errors. In fact, I found two like this one, and somewhere in my box, I've got one of with the fire eater on the drag bus card, I think it is. But I kind of like these. I mean, I've picked up a few of them. They're kind of fun, but I saw the errors, and I don't know. For some reason, I've kind of gotten into looking for errors lately. I don't know why. I'm just spending too much time reading through the boards, but pretty well caught up on those. Found a couple of cool classics. I haven't been getting this one, but a few of them have really kind of stood out to me. And Jennifer thought this one was pretty cute, so we got this one here for Jennifer. Excuse me, the tea bucket here in the pink. That's pretty fun. But I had to get this one, the Camaro, 67 Camaro. I'd been looking for this one because I saw pictures and I was like, well, I like the Camaro, so I've got to get this one because I like that Spectra Frost blue and the gold stripes. The tampos are nice. I can even overlook the gold wheels. And this one has, without time, it opened easily. It's got the hood that opens. But I'm not actively searching these out, but if I see one that jumps out at me, like I saw pictures of there's a Ford, an old Ford pickup, I forget what year, what the name of that one is, and then the amphibious car. Those two are kind of cool. I might pick those up if I find them. Another line I don't normally get, the pop culture / nostalgia cars. I only get them if it's a theme that I like, and since I like Star Trek, I'm probably going to get these. I only got two of these because these are a little bit more expensive. They run around $5-6. They had all six. They had the whole set, but I only picked up two. So I started off with Scotty. Love these graphics, this pop art graphics here. But these are all metal base, metal body, and the Real Rider rubber tires there. And the tampos are pretty cool. They all come with the likeness of their character. It'll say Star Trek, or it'll have the Enterprise somewhere on it. It's got the little Federation symbol down there, and then just above the Federation symbol, there we go. You can see it'll have the character's name, which I didn't even notice that until probably 20 minutes into trying to do this video last night, because it's so tiny. Yeah, this one's got the Star Trek on the back. That's all the tampos in this one. And then I also got Sulu. They only had one of each of these. They had like 2 or 3 of all the others, but I guess that's probably why I grabbed this one. So he's the Midnight Auto. Tampos are pretty nice on this one. And there we go. There's the logo. There's his name. Let me get that. This one has Enterprise there on top. Star Trek on the back. And then if I flip it over, you can see all the other cars in the set. Like I said, they had all of them, but they were like 5 something a piece, so I only got a couple. I'm not too crazy about this Dodge Airflow, but I'll get it just to have the set. I like the rest of them though. They're all pretty cool. Let's see, what else? I don't know what persuaded me to get these. I'm not going to talk about them too much, because I normally don't get the holiday sets except for Kroger's Halloween. I think I probably just got these on an impulse because it has been such a dry spell, and I hadn't really picked up much of anything. I think the only one, I mean, look, I got that Camaro. I'm not crazy about the color on that one, but the only one in here that I really do like is this 32 Ford Vicky. I like the colors on this, and the tampos are pretty cool, but that's probably the only one in that set, and I didn't even get the other four. So, now, this next one, I have a lot here I normally don't buy. This is definitely stuff that I don't get into because I'm not terribly interested in this. And I saw a picture of this online, and thought it was a joke, to be honest with you, or custom, because I don't keep up with this stuff until I found one at Walmart a couple weeks ago. And actually, it wasn't even with this. It was at the bottom of a bin full of Disney Pixar cars. So I guess somebody was probably trying to hide it, and I just stumbled upon it because I was looking at the Pixar cars for Colin. And then when I saw that it really did exist, I was like, oh, I have to get this one. It is pretty sick looking. It's awesome. And this truck actually does exist. I looked it up on YouTube. In fact, the real truck at the Monster Jam series, it's got arms that stick out. And it's got little floppy pieces of what look like flesh hanging off of it. It's pretty funny looking. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the details in there. The brain sticking out. It's pretty gruesome looking. However, you know, if you're still having a little trouble seeing the details on that one, then they also have this one here. The 1/24th scale, this big giant one. Look at that. That is cool. That is so cool. These will be the only Monster Jams I ever buy, but, you know, if you're going to get them, try to find these, because it's just too cool. Too cool. Yeah. Alright, one last car, and then we're done. One last car, and then we're done. Now, let me move my camera here. Sorry, I knocked it down a few seconds ago. I'll show this in just a second. This is a mainline, 2014 mainline. Well, we'll just show it. A couple weeks ago, went into Walgreens before I found out that there was a mad dash for Walgreens to pick up some stuff for Colin, and saw they had a shipper. And it wasn't terribly new. It was pretty well picked over. I'm surprised that this was even still there. You know, most of the good stuff from this e-case was gone, but I decided to look through it anyways, and I got down to like I think the second or third to the last cubby, and reached back in there, and lo and behold, somehow this one got missed. It's only the fourth Super I have found in the 3 years I've been collecting, and luckily it's one of the ones I really, really wanted. You know, it did have when I pulled it out, it does have a little bend here in the card, but, you know, once I get it in one of those protectors, you know, it's not a big deal. I mean, you're still going to buy it even if it's dinged a bit, but, yeah, that was pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. This is one I was actively trying to find, so that's pretty cool that you know, there's tons of guys on YouTube that find these Supers all the time. A guy posted on the board the other day. He went into Walmart, and he's probably the one that took all the Supers out of those cases. He posted that he had a picture of like 4 Supers of the twin mill. So I know there's a lot of people that find these all the time, but that is pretty sweet. Pretty cool. Alright, well, that's what I got so far. Nothing Transformer-wise. However, little birdie told me that there might be something being sent to me from the Great White North. I don't know. That was kind of a quick little conversation. I don't know if something will actually show up. I'm not done with Transformers. Seeing pictures from Toy Fair, there's some stuff that I'd like to get that's coming out. It's just going to be a little tight trying to get a hold of some of them, but hopefully I'll be able to do some Transformer stuff soon. I just haven't added anything new because there just hasn't been anything to buy. So, anyhow, alright guys, well, that's it. Oh, God.